Vampire Facial,
So red.
Salmon Sperm DNA,
Can I say I'm now part salmon? Because I got salmon DNA.
and RF and Microneedling.
Woohoo!
They all sound a little bit extreme. Ow! But believe me, I've tried them all for this show. So this raises the question on how far you would go for beauty without going under the knife. Before I tell you more about the treatments, let me tell you about the Lifestyle Lab. As a lifestyle journalist for many years, I've developed a personal passion to explore the ever-evolving world of health, wellness, beauty, and fashion. What started as a curiosity to try and investigate new trends quickly evolved into our show concept. We wanted to create a space where we could dive into these topics not just by talking to experts, but experiencing the topics firsthand. Basically, I'm a guinea pig.
The things I do for my job.
Which gives my team an excuse to make me try to do daring stunts and honestly everything that sounds weird to them. The idea was to give viewers a behind-the-scenes look at how things work and if it's worth the hype. It's like our laboratory. It's the Lifestyle Lab. If you haven't been on the radar, another bizarre treatment is going viral because it's used by Hollywood celebrities. Wait for this. It's called Salmon Sperm DNA. You heard it right. It's Salmon Sperm DNA. I went to Luminis where I met Dr. Casey Reyes. She's a well-aging expert and a practitioner of preventive medicine.
It's very popular right now because it's non-hyaluronic acid filler. So most people, they don't consider it as a filler because it will not volumize. Compared to hyaluronic acid filler or permanent filler, it's a polynucleotide, meaning it's a part of a genetic material of salmon DNA.
Yes.
And sa study, salmon DNA is almost like a human DNA. So when you use the polynucleotide of salmon DNA, it has regenerative properties. It will actually stimulate the skin cells to regenerate.
It's all science from here. Polynucleotides. Dr. Casey told me the skin rejuvenation treatment comes straight from South Korea, where they've taken wild salmon gonad and turned it into an FDA-approved beauty secret. During my consultation with Dr. Casey, I opened up to her about my problem, and this is my eye bag. And I notice it because I'm on TV. My eye bags are uneven. This one is my check-in bag, and this one is my carry-on. So she recommended a treatment that is designed to target that problem under the eyes. First, they put topical anesthesia on my face. They left it there for about 45 minutes. You know how it is when you're little and you would fall asleep and your friends would draw things on your face? They did that to me. But it's actually a preparation before they inject your face. I was like, someone did a doodle on my face. I felt that I was very, very important because I was surrounded by 3 beautiful doctors.
Is this your first time doing red run?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I like the idea of a salmon sperm DNA on my face.
So it's not a filler. So
Yeah.
it's not going to give like automatic volume.
Yes.
It's more of like to help with inflammation, help
Yes.
thicken the skin a little bit.
Yes.
So yeah, again, like what you said, it's
Yeah.
organic.
Yes. Don't panic. It's organic.
Just as a warning, the next few shots have needles involved, so if you're not a fan of needles, please look away. But come back, just for a minute.
Rejuran is actually in the market for quite some time already. So it was first promoted as a medication or alternative support for wound healing. According to studies, it really helped with the hastening of like for ulcers, for wounds. But now they were able to do studies that it can also help with the brightening, for the pigmentation, and it can also lessen the inflammation in the skin, like when you have rosacea, acne. It can also remodel the scars.
Salmon Sperm DNA is an injectable. It is a biostimulator. I read that it's designed to kickstart your skin cells into action. It's not designed to plump your face like other treatments.
I feel the pain now there a little bit, yeah.
Too painful?
No, it's okay. It's just painful.
There are ligaments in the under eye area that
Oh,
hold the structures in place. So that's what you're feeling ng konti, like the tearing sensation?
yes, it's kind of like a tear
Yeah.
sensation, yeah.
Was it painful? Well, after rewatching the videos, yes, it was.
Can I say I'm now part salmon? Because I got salmon DNA.
I was told that the best part is that you instantly see the effects. You get that oomph factor. But I also felt a bit swollen, so I wasn't sure if that was because I was swelling, but I did feel and notice the difference.
Boom! Wow! Yeah, you could tell it's like more lifted, and then less of the eye bags. Wait for me, camera.
One thing to remember is that this is not a one and done deal. I was told by the doctor that you need to do this at least 3 times in a year. I have to say it also doesn't come cheap at 30,000 pesos a pop. I was told that people heal in different ways and it's different for everybody. And in my case, I bruised the next day on this side, but then in the next few days, I healed quickly. Dr. Casey laid out the different types of injectables, all of which have been in the market for years, but it's only now that it's gaining resurgence. These include Botox, fillers, and biostimulators. Biostimulators are natural substances. They're injected into the skin to promote natural production of collagen and elastin over a period of time. And according to Bianca Salonga, a beauty correspondent who covers initiatives in natural beauty and holistic wellness, biostimulators are what more and more people are trying out now because it's all about going natural.
Because there's always this discussion about injectables and how it's become so normalized and like it's become such a regular part of the conversation, almost like buying paracetamol off, over the counter, right? And so there seems to be like this movement where you're trying to draw from nature or from what you have in your body to sort of restore your skin or your youth. Salmon sperm. It's again drawing from nature. It's not something that's man-made, although there are machines involved. But ultimately, it's something that's natural.
I'm one who loves a before and after photo, and so this is my before and this is my after. Is there any difference? So I got compliments because 2 weeks after, people said I look rested. So that was my Salmon Sperm DNA experience.
I got Salmon Sperm Facial with salmon sperm injected into my face.
Another facial trend that scared the hell out of the internet a few years back is the vampire facial. I mean, just look at this photo that Kim Kardashian posted before. Locally, actress Catherine Bernardo still swears by this. My skin is dry, I'm also out in the sun, so my skin has a lot of photo damage. And this facial claims it rejuvenates the skin and it promotes collagen and improves skin texture. So to try this, I went to the Ivy Clinic, one of the clinics that offer this facial. Anne was there to accompany me.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Are you ready for today?
Yeah.
I was excited because I'm a weirdo who likes blood extraction.
So this is our first step when we do our vampire facial. So we extract blood from you. Deep breath.
And how many vials do they have to get?
Usually, how many cc do we get?
It's 10 cc po.
10 cc.
That's it?
Yes.
Wow, okay. Oh, wow. Is that a good thing? Is that a good amount?
Yes, ma'am.
So I've got good
Yes.
good blood. All right, that's good to know. So I was told by my nurse that my blood is darker because it is oxygenated, and that I think is because I have been doing a lot of breath work before doing this, and so it proved that it somehow works.
After we extract the blood, we place it into the centrifuge. Once it is in here, they will process the blood for 10 to 15 minutes. There are 3 parts when they process the blood. There's plasma on top, and then there's platelets and blood cells in the middle part, and then there's blood cells at the bottom part. So we get the middle part, and that will serve as the serum portion. Which will be doing and applying on your face later on, along with the microneedling.
So since I was told that this treatment could hurt, they put a topical anesthesia on me.
Oh, the sound. Oh my God. It sounds like a torture about to happen.
PRP, or what we call platelet-rich plasma, does a lot of benefits for our skin. So it does cell repair, it also helps address your pores. At the same time, if you have pigmentations, it also addresses that. So it does a lot of things. And vampire facial, you can do it at least once a month, just to really help repair your whole skin and for total facial rejuvenation.
So that's my blood already.
Yes, that's your blood.
It smells so good. I'm joking, but this doesn't smell like anything at all.
It's called vampire facial because some people may bleed from it. I wasn't a bleeder, but I was still shocked at how I look after the treatment.
How is it? Red?
It is, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's red. Wow.
Yeah.
Super red.
It's more red than chili.
Yeah, red, more red. I have my pigmentation here. There's more here on this side than here, I feel like. It's so red in here.
So there you have it, a vampire facial. A day after doing the vampire facial, I had to work and needed to put a little makeup on for the shoot. But I still had to keep my hat on because I was indeed a vampire after the treatment, because I can't be out directly under the sun. And weeks after, I rewatched the footage and I noticed my skin was glowing. Now, I can say that if your skincare regimen doesn't scare your friends, then you're not doing it right. So in my discussion with Bianca, she pointed out how Hollywood celebrities play a huge role in popularizing beauty treatments.
Power of celebrity, because you have all these superstars or super celebs like Kim Kardashian talking about it. Gwyneth Paltrow is up to, and we're like, oh, maybe I should try that too.
Exactly. You'd inject anything that the celebrities
Right?
are doing.
I mean,
I'm guilty of that.
Me too.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to products, it's
Yes.
like, oh, she uses this. Oh, let
Yes.
me try that too. So maybe it'll work.
Yes.
And sometimes it does. And sometimes it's,
Marketing.
yeah, sometimes it's just what it is. Hype.
Yes, yes, yes. I've had back-to-back facial treatments, and I was already at the risk of coming home and not being recognized by my husband. So this next treatment is perfect because it focuses on my tummy. Hi, how are you?
How are you?
It's nice to see you. I head on over to SpectrumMed, which isn't a clinic. It's more a provider of machines used in aesthetic treatments, but with an experience center where professionals can try out these devices. So while it's a great place, it's not open to the public for regular appointments.
Actually, we have the Morpheus 8. Kim Kardashian loves it. And we have the Hydra Facial. Sarah Jessica Parker and even Jennifer Lopez has tried it. And also the Soft Wave. It's actually one of the trendiest devices that people are using now.
This is what Kim Kardashian said. It's painful, laugh out loud, but worth it. So when I got there, they put the numbing cream, they left it in for an hour, they put a wrap on it. I had to wait because I didn't want to feel the pain that she was talking about. Ouch! Oh my God, can I see that needle again? Oh my God!
You'll have a double stimulation of skin tightening.
Oh, wow. It's like stapling my tummy. But how deep will you go?
This can go up to 7 millimeters. So that's why it can also be used for patients with cellulites. But of course, depending on the thickness of the skin, it can be personalized. So maybe for you around 4 millimeters. How's that?
That was okay.
You're good?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not what I expected.
Very.
Actually do that every day. No, just kidding.
Okay.
Wow, okay.
We're good?
Not so
Okay.
bad.
So I'll continue. Is going to tighten the tummy area, and it's really good for those patients that has lost their weight postpartum or after pregnancy, and then they have a little concern about stretch marks too. So that's gonna tighten.
And if I wasn't doing this for my job, I wouldn't do it. But I also do have loose skin on my tummy. When I was pregnant with my son, I gained 54 pounds and it stretched my belly and it never went back. So I said, why not? I'll do it. Yeah, now I'm starting to feel in certain parts that, oh, I feel it, yeah.
How are you? 1 to 10. 10 is super painful.
I think maybe a 4. No, not even, maybe a 3 at this point, yeah.
Wow.
They use this handheld device that pressed onto the skin with microneedles that touch the subdermal layer while generating radio frequency waves. RF waves, they call it. It's not just microneedling. The RF waves go deeper into really stimulating the collagen and elastin production.
One of the topics that we wanna touch, okay, one of the misconceptions are, of course, they have this online purchase and then they do it by themselves and then they apply something onto the skin, and then the skin sometimes they react to that microneedling and the serums that they applied. So the Morpheus 8 is a medical grade device. Okay, so should be operated only by your doctor, your trained nurses. Okay, and then the thing about the home kit, the microneedling, it's not RF. It's not gonna give you the heat that we want. And it's very superficial. It's just gonna leave a scratch.
Yes.
It's like you're gonna scratch your face. We really do not recommend those type of home kits.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's really different from that.
Oh, that's it? Yeah, that's it. Gosh. Wow, that was relaxing actually. After the microneedling session, Angela let my skin rest for 5 minutes because it was really hot. Then she applied the exosomes.
Example, with just regular Morpheus, your downtime is probably around a week, 7 days or a week. But with the help of exosomes, it will cut it to around 3 to 5 days. And then when we apply the exosomes right after the Morpheus, the redness will really lessen.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That was not what I expected. That was a nice experience. It was actually a really relaxing experience. Thank you. After the treatment, my skin looked like snake skin. It was really red with marks all over my tummy. I started feeling the pins and needles, so it was starting to sting. After a few days, my skin dried up and it's still healing. In all the treatments that I've done, 3 questions kept coming up. Do I really need it? Is it really worth the pain, the discomfort, and the money? And would I really do it if they weren't an experiment for the show? everyone has a different reason for doing these procedures.
It's compelling you to become more holistic with how you approach beauty versus it being like, okay, this is potent, it's man-made, it's chemical-based, it's a quick fix.
Yes.
But now, because we're tending to like look into more natural treatments and products, then we always want to tend to like be holistic about, okay, then maybe I'll supplement it with a good diet and like good sleep. Or maybe I won't drink as much because it'll dry my skin, and then I'll supplement it with something natural.
This episode is anchored in the question on how far would you go for beauty without going under the knife. I realize there's a stigma on cosmetic surgery as the last resort. So no matter how these treatments may involve discomfort, pain, and even potential side effects, the desire for beauty and perfection outweighs the drawbacks. You can blame the influence of social media or celebrities who claim the treatments make them look snatched or tighter and younger. It's also the instant gratification, as treatments promise immediate results, or what they call insta-beauty. The treatments also claim to be natural, drawing from nature or your own body. Like what I've said, don't panic, it's organic. We're not here to tell you that you need these treatments to feel beautiful. This episode is showing you what's possible and empowering you to make informed choices. Beauty is deeply personal, and while these treatments may be intriguing, what is more important is you find something that makes you feel good in your own skin.